I think inflation is a huge concern personally.
There's over millions of illegal immigrants in our country that has no green card, no nothing.
I'd never vote. It's just putting another thief in office.
You had somebody in there for 4 years and didn't do it.
Hello guys, how are you? What's up? Today we are watching a video of a social experiment about Kamla Harris or Donald Trump, who is the favorite person of people and who is the next president of USA. Please still watch end the video and don't forget to subscribe and like this channel. Okay, let's start the video.
I think inflation is a huge concern personally.
There's over millions of illegal immigrants in our country that has no green card, no nothing.
I'd never vote. It's just putting another thief in office.
You had somebody in there for 4 years and didn't do a damn thing.
I've known the man for 30 years. He's a scoundrel and a criminal, and he's been that way ever since he was in New York.
I mean, I really don't see much enthusiasm around for Kamala.
Y de muchos de los hispánicos, latinos, van por Trump.
I think both parties are the same. It's just corporations that run the show. Whatever they want, what they get.
Everything's so expensive, how we're all going downhill.
I hate Donald Trump, and I think her
I want a good economy. I don't want to spend more at the grocery store. And
I think if Trump gets back in, all hell will break loose.
What happened? The United States went to hell.
Hey guys, how you doing? My name's Alessi. If you're new to the channel, this is a documentary lifestyle channel with a focus on telling the stories of real people, an alternative to the mainstream media. Today, I am in Easton, Pennsylvania, as you can see. And the reason I am here is because, as you know, we have an election coming up, and Pennsylvania is one of the few swing states. And this county in particular in Pennsylvania, Northampton, is one of the most important counties to win in order to win the state of Pennsylvania. The last few years, it has been won by the slightest margin. And the history goes for Northampton County that whoever ends up winning this county has ended up winning the election since 1948. You can go check that yourself. So I'm excited today to talk to the people to see where they stand, if they stand with Harris or if they stand with Trump. And with the election in a few weeks, it should be very interesting. So if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the video. All right, who are you voting for this next election?
I'm gonna vote for Kamala Harris.
Okay, and why?
I think it's imperative. I think that women need the rights for reproductive health, and I just can't stand Trump.
Yeah, what about Trump can't you stand?
His rhetoric is unacceptable. I do not trust him. I'm not confident in the decisions that he makes and how truthful he is.
And then in terms of, if we remove rhetoric, because I think both sides, there's a lot of like polarizing speech that takes place, and you just look at a policy standpoint, what is the number one policy concern for you?
Reproductive rights.
Reproductive rights. And then in terms of the last 4 years of Biden compared to the last 4 years of Trump, is there anything that stands out exactly that's impacted you personally?
It's impacted me personally. That's hard because not everything trickles down, you know. I think inflation is a huge concern personally. I think housing is a huge concern personally. How much is on the market and the increase of rates and the increase of interest rates. So I guess personally that's what has affected me. Student loans as well, you know, as a young professional.
And then so when it comes to this next election, those are some of the big concerns for you when you make that decision, when you go into the polls that day, about who's gonna bring that down and who will make that decision.
Yep.
And then in terms of your sources of where you get your news, where do you go for?
Sadly, I'm like a young person and use a lot of social media, but I also use a lot of local news outlets as well. Yeah,
and in terms of social media, like what social media sources?
TikTok and Instagram. Facebook, I'm kind of hesitant on just the mass amount of things and what's truthful and what's not. But I guess TikTok would be the same way as well. So a lot of social media sources.
Sorry, I was gonna say, is it like talking heads? Like, is there specific individuals you listen to more?
Yeah, I listen to the Under the Desk news, as well as more like local people. Our local NPR affiliate and Lehigh Valley News are important to me.
Who are you voting for this next election?
Miller.
Why?
the people.
And Trump?
Trump.
Go Trump! Trump supporter right here.
Why are you voting for him?
For one, he's going to secure our border. There's over millions of illegal immigrants in our country that has no green card, no nothing. That's why.
And in terms
Kamla opened the border, which caused all these people in our countries. We're not even making them as much as them. They're building buildings for these immigrants to live and to pay a certain amount of rent. You get what I'm saying?
In terms of number one policy, what is your number one concern outside of that?
Just for Americans to live successful without struggle is my biggest thing.
Did you vote for Trump in the last election?
Yes, I did. And I'm going to vote for him this election too.
Knowing that Northampton is one of the most important counties to winning the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Trump flies into AB every year.
Have you noticed a change in people and what they're voting for?
Absolutely.
Who
Everything.
exactly? Friends, family? Did they vote for Biden last administration? Now they're going Trump?
No.
What have you noticed trend-wise?
No. When they didn't vote for they didn't vote for Biden, but unfortunately Biden won, and good for him, whatever. But as you can see, Biden got pulled out, and then they pulled Kamla in for him because obviously he wasn't a good candidate. He wasn't mentally there for us, so that kind of hurt us. But at the end of the day, it's Trump.
It's Trump.
It's Trump all the way.
And then in terms of this area in particular, have you noticed like an uptick in people going for Trump or an uptick in people going for Kamala?
If you walk around, you'll see a bunch of Trump flags in our neighborhoods.
And was that like that
Especially
before
uptown.
or no?
No, actually, it's ever since Biden was falling asleep on the podium. That's when it all happened.
Who are you voting for?
Linda Lovelace.
Who's that?
I don't vote for anybody.
You don't?
A bunch of thieves. No. If I would vote for anybody, Linda Lovelace. You're too old to remember that.
And then how come?
She made the movie Deep Throat.
Okay, and in this election, you're not going to vote for anybody?
I never vote. It's just putting another thief in office.
So who are you voting for this next election?
Oh, there's only one guy running, Trump.
Yeah, why is that?
Because he's going to fix the country.